Okay, these are the directions for doing 2.02a, the Desmos activity for parallel and perpendicular. Um, I'm going to cover slides 1 through 5 first. There are two situations you can get. One is going to be parallel, and the other one is perpendicular. The first thing I want you to notice is that our problems will be given to us in the slope-intercept form. And in the slope-intercept form, is that y equals mx plus b, with m being our slope. And the slope is what they want on slides 1 through 5. So our first situation is going to be parallel. If the slopes are parallel, that's the easy one, because that means that the slopes are the same. If they're the same, I'm going to look at my m. In this case, it is -1. So my answer is -1. And that's how you do the parallel one. Okay, now the second situation you're going to get is going to be perpendicular. So when we get perpendicular, that means there's two things that we have to do first. So the first thing is we have to change the sign. So whatever, if it's a negative, we change it to a positive. If it's positive, we change it to a negative. We're going to change the sign. The second thing that we're going to do is we're going to flip it. And I'll go over that in a second. So let's talk about first step, change the sign. So again, we're in the y equals mx plus b form, which means that my slope in this case is -5. So if my slope is equal to -5, I'm going to change that sign. So right now, it's going to be a positive number. Okay, so I know it's positive. Second thing is I got to flip it. Now, when it's a fraction, I'm going to write this example here on the side here. If it's a fraction, let's say 2 over 3, when I go to flip, it'll be 3 over 2. But when it's not a fraction, so let's say I get a whole number. If I get a whole number, I have to make it a fraction. So to make it a fraction, I put 1 on the bottom. Now that's the example that we have right now. I got -5. That's a whole number. So to make it a fraction, I have to put 1 on the bottom. So that's what I'm doing right here. So I'm going to put 1 on the bottom. So first I know it's going to be positive, so it won't be negative no more. I'm going to flip it. So now it is 1 over 5. So my answer in this situation is going to be 1 over 5. And since it's positive, I don't have to put the sign. So that's how you're going to do slides 1 through 5.